This is Lord Inquisitor Anton Zerbe.
A name that echoes through the grim darkness of the 31st millennium, like a whispered threat. Cloaked in golden armor, hidden behind a mask of polished arrogance and psychic strength, he's not a hero. He's not a villain. He's the will of the Emperor made manifest. Cold, methodical, and terrifyingly impartial. In this video, we're gonna deep dive into the lore about Anton Zerbe, one of the central figures in Alkit's upcoming Dark Heresy CRPG. We're gonna talk about who he is, what he wants, and how he shapes the Calixis sector from the shadows. Anton Zerbe is the Lord Inquisitor of the Ordo Hereticus. The Inquisition's branch dedicated to rooting out heresy, witchcraft, and internal corruption. He commands the Turrentine Cabal, a powerful conclave within the Calixis sector, a region that is plagued by cults, psykers, rogue elements, and ancient unfolding prophecies. Zerbe himself operates from the Bastion Serpentis, a fortress of iron and faith, where he oversees deliberations and orchestrates the grand game of survival between rival inquisitorial factions. Once an active hunter of traitors and heretics, he now operates through layers of operatives, seers, and agents. He commands not with the sword, but with judgment. Zerbe himself has always been seen in this gilded power armor, inscribed with liturgies and adorned with relics of imperial reverence. His face is concealed behind a golden mask. It's smooth, it's expressionless, and utterly impassive. This mask isn't just ceremonial, it is a symbol of his detachment, of his need to be seen not as a man, but as an extension of the imperial law. No emotion, no humanity, only purpose. He speaks rarely. When he does, his words carry the weight of an imperial verdict. To those beneath him, even fellow Inquisitor, he's cold, distant, and impossibly calculated. The Calixis sector is a powder keg of rival ideologies. Within the Inquisition alone, there are three powerful factions threatening to undermine each other. I apologize ahead of time if I'm butchering the names. One of them is the Recongregators, radicals seeking to break and reform the imperial institution. Followed by the Zentites, those who would like to study the warp and chaos in order to defeat it, kind of like, fighting fire with fire. And then we have the Amalanthians. Those are more traditionals. They want to enforce stability at all costs. Zerbe supports none and all because he wants to preserve the balance. He's the moderator, the overseer who ensures that no faction grows strong enough to fracture the Imperium from within. His job is not to destroy them, but to keep them in check. At the heart of all this lies the Hereticus Tenebrae, aka the Dark Heresy, a shattered prophecy set to doom the sector. Zerbe's every move, every alliance, every execution serves to stall or prevent this from coming. Though it's not publicly spoken of, Anton Zerbe is a powerful psyker. His abilities are hidden both from the Imperium at large and from most within the Cabal. He does not flaunt his power, he does not use it to dominate, instead he holds it in reserve. It's kind of like a silent weapon, sheathed until the moment of absolute necessity. It is whispered that his mind can pierce veils others that cannot even see, and that his insight into heresy is more than deductive, it is prophetic. Zerbe's influence spreads like veins through the entire Calixis sector. While planetary governors believe themselves autonomous with lesser inquisitorial execute their wars against treachery, Zerbe's watches. He commands legions of acolytes, expendable operatives sent to investigate, sabotage, or even purify as needed. We all know what purify needs, right? Just, burn the heretics, destroy everything, flat it down. He knows every name, every movement, and also every deviation from doctrine. To serve Zerbe is to be part of a machine that never rests. His agent may not always understand his orders, but their purpose becomes clear only when the greater pattern is revealed. The first appearance of Anton Zerbe was in the original Dark Heresy tabletop role-playing game, introduced in supplements like the Inquisitorial Handbook. There he has already been portrayed as an enigmatic leader for the Tarantine Cabal, more administrator than crusader, but no less quite dangerous. He personifies the Ordo Hereticus, not as a fiery sword, but as a steel trap, patient, calculated, and inevitable. His purpose is to protect the Empire not just from enemies, but from itself. In the upcoming game, Dark Heresy from Alcat Game, players will not control Anton Zerbe. Instead, they will likely serve beneath him as one of his hand-picked acolytes. Zerbe will function as your commanding officer, the voice that sends you out into the dark corridors, into political minefields, into decisions where right or wrong blurs. He will not offer comfort, and he will not hold your hand. But he may guide you with ruthless precision, and perhaps in time we'll see more of the man behind the mask. But we have to remember, nothing Zerbe reveals is without purpose, and nothing he allows is accidental. So remember, Anton Zerbe is not a protagonist. He's not your mentor. He's not your enemy. He's the storm on the horizon. Constant, silent, and impossible to outrun. His head moves the pawns. His voice dictates the mission. And his judgment will decide your fate. In the Calixis sector, under his gaze, no heresy remains hidden. I hope you as well as I have quite the goosebumps watching this character, Anton Zerbe. He is not only looking magnificent, but also kind of inflicts fear into me by just watching at his gaze. I can't wait to experience how it is to serve as an acolyte under his grasp, and hopefully, and I'm pretty confident that Alcat will manage to deliver that feel of dread and superiority from a said character. So thank you for watching this deep dive into the lore about Anton Zerbe. For more Warhammer 40k insights and upcoming Dark Heresy coverage, I would recommend to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment down below. I personally would like to think, what are you personally thinking of Anton Zerbe? And what do you think he might be actually preparing for? Is there some sort of prophecy? Is the sector about to collapse? Or is there something even darker, sinister at play? I'd like to know your opinion. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.